I finally got to eat my crush out. Now I want to end my life. I was at my first college party and I was hammered out of my mind. It was time to leave the venue, so a friend of mine invited some people over to his place for an afterparty. We had nothing to do, so we decided to play truth or dare. 3 a.m. rolled around and we're down to just 6 people. At this point, things start getting a little raunchy. A kiss here, a flash there, take off an article of clothing, all in good fun. By this time, I was down to my boxers and didn't feel like sitting with my junk out. This really cute girl who I had been crushing on since high school asked me, truth or dare? And I answered truth. She asked me some stupid question along the lines of, what's the craziest place you've screwed? I said, the living room at my parents' house. I was a virgin at the time, so my answer was a lie. Everyone started booing me, saying that answer was not worth a turn, and told the girl to go again. I got really embarrassed because it was not only a giant lie, but a giant lie that was apparently too prude. For some reason, I agreed to go again. To avoid a repeat intimate question, I went with dare. To my surprise, she dared me to go down on her. And I obliged wholeheartedly. As soon as it sunk in, my member shot straight up. I was wearing those peekaboo boxers, so guess who showed his face without me noticing? Yeah, not a great look. So here I am sitting across from the hottest girl ever with my willy oozing, throbbing, and leaking all over my boxers. Surrounded by 3 other girls and another guy. I caught a glimpse of what was going on, but I didn't think much of it because she already had her underwear off. Suddenly, she hiked up her skirt and went spread eagle. I shifted to all fours and crawled towards her. After a few seconds, the position gets horribly uncomfortable and I shift my weight in such a way that my butt is sticking up with my knees under my body. What happened next was the single worst 30 seconds of my life. She begins moaning and tells me to take off my boxers. I quickly oblige, but can only get them half off in this position without stopping what I'm doing. I'm now mooning 3 chicks and a dude that are sitting behind me, my hairy raisin perfectly on display. The chick I'm munching starts saying that she's about to finish and I get this weird sensation in my stomach. I could feel a big fart coming but was trying my best to hold it in. The more things heat up, the more I am now focusing on what is to be the biggest fart of my life. She began to finish and I could feel her body tensing up. I got so excited, but simultaneously relieved that I could stop and excuse myself to go to the bathroom. Unfortunately, it was too late. I released the tension in my stomach and projectile pooped on the 4 people behind me. I could tell by the smell alone that it was bad. And when I turned around to check the damage, they were all completely coated in my excrement. Now this all happened in just several seconds, so when the girl finally opens her eyes all she sees is my gaping rosine with bits of poop leaking out of it. And the other people are soaked in feces, starting to scream. The dude began hitting me and vomiting simultaneously. His hand slipped on the vomit and he collapsed on top of me. So, 2 unclothed dudes on top of each other, coated in vomit and explosive diarrhea, surrounded by hot chicks who were also covered in poop. Due to this situation, I had to change universities and cut all contact with everyone at my old school. To this day, I haven't lived this moment down.